Hello world, my name is Dana ID Matthews and welcome to my show about stuff episode 6. Now today I would like to talk about big city living versus small town life. The good, the bad, and some of the in between. Because recently my family and I made a move from a big city to a small town, and the experience so far has been enlightening, to say the least. The first big difference that I noticed was my sense of calm. In bigger cities, there's this sense of go, 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 move, 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 and it can get hectic and emotionally and physically taxing. Your mind never really gets a break. And the sad thing is, people in the city don't really notice this, or they've just accepted the fact that this is how it is. However, I can't say that there aren't aspects about the big city that I don't miss. When you're in a big city, everybody seems like they have somewhere to go, somewhere important to be, places to be, people to see, babies to kiss, so on and so forth. And having that sense of direction and purpose is something personally I've admired. One thing I don't miss about the city though is the lack of stars and all the noise, just constantly, all the noise. I'm an artist. I like to be inspired, and restaurant lights and advertisements and just all the subtle small manipulations in the city just don't really cut it for me. In small towns or in the country, nighttime is a time of wonder and quiet, to look at the sky and see the stars, and there's this sense of peacefulness that you just don't get in the city. Though obviously living in a small town isn't perfect. Public transit is limited, and if you don't have a car, visiting or being visited by friends can be a task and a half. And let's face it, even when you're close by, some of us just aren't that good at making hangouts happen consistently. So I'm sure you can imagine how being spread out has its issues. Luckily, we live in a day and age where we have the internet, which keeps us pretty well connected with our families and friends and loved ones. So missing a hangout here and there is not really that big of a problem. Not the end of the world. With that said, having lived in a bigger city for a while now, cities are great places to visit, especially if you have a little extra money to spend. Bigger acts usually come to perform, you have more diversity in restaurants and in people, whether that be in race or religion, and just having more things to do in general is a big plus in my books. But that's also the reason why my experience living in a smaller town now has been so enlightening, like I said at the beginning. There are things about the big city that perhaps I may have taken for granted that now when I go visit, I can appreciate. And vice versa, when I'm in the big city, now I can appreciate the small town and notice the negative things about the city that were affecting me negatively. Having a nice quiet place to come back to where you can hear your own thoughts without all of the outside influences and manipulations has been a very big positive. So all in all, I love the big city, but I also love the small town feel. And I'm close enough to both where I can appreciate the good things about it and just kind of ignore the bad and just kind of live in the moment wherever I am. And I'm truly blessed in that sense. So yeah, that's how I feel about big cities and small towns. My name is Dana ID Matthews. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you when I see you. Peace out. Hey everyone, thank you very much for watching episode 6 of my talk show series, Dana's Show About Stuff. I will be doing these more often, so stay tuned and check out all the other stuff I have. I'm sure there are links floating around, music videos, more talk show episodes, and subscribe, of course, if you like what you hear. Thank you very much for watching. Again, peace out.